Have you ever wondered how the words you speak can shape your life? The truth is, your words hold incredible power, more than you might realize. Everything around us, our experiences, relationships, and circumstances, is influenced by the energy we put out. And our words are one of the strongest ways we send that energy into the world. When you speak, you are not just communicating with others. You are also communicating with the universe. What we speak, we attract. If you are constantly saying things like, "I'm never going to be good enough," "Nothing ever goes right for me," or "I always mess things up," those words create a reality that matches them. The universe listens to everything, both the spoken and the unspoken. It responds by bringing more of what we focus on. If your words are filled with doubt, fear, or negativity, the universe will mirror that and bring you more situations that reflect those feelings. But on the flip side, if you start using your words to affirm positivity, to express gratitude, and to speak life into your situation, you begin to invite positive changes into your life. One of the most powerful ways to use words for transformation is through affirmations. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that help align your thoughts with what you want to attract. They are tools that help you replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Every time you speak an affirmation, you send out a new vibration into the universe, a vibration that attracts more of the energy you wish to receive. This is why it's crucial to choose your words carefully. When you speak with intention and belief, you activate a powerful force that works on your behalf. The universe is always listening, waiting for you to realize that the power is within you. It's in your words, it's in your thoughts, and it's in the way you view the world. When you speak words of truth, love, and prosperity, you start to align yourself with the natural flow of abundance and blessings. But if you speak words of fear, lack, and self-doubt, you are aligning yourself with the opposite energy, the energy of struggle, resistance, and missed opportunities. You must remember that words are not just sounds. They carry energy, and that energy has the power to create or destroy. When you speak words of encouragement, positivity, and self-belief, you begin to change the very fabric of your reality. It's time to start using your words to restore what was once lost and to open doors that seemed closed for so long. Regret is one of the heaviest burdens we can carry. It traps us in the past, preventing us from moving forward. It makes us believe that the mistakes we've made or the time we've wasted can never be redeemed. But the truth is, regret only exists when we hold on to something we cannot change. When you let go of regret, you make room for healing, for growth, and for the abundant future that awaits you. Imagine this for a moment. You are holding a beautiful, fragile vase in your hands. In your mind, you know that this vase represents your life, the experiences, the dreams, and the years you've spent growing, learning, and evolving. Now, imagine that in this vase, you place every regret you have, every mistake, every missed opportunity, and every lost year. The vase starts to feel heavier and heavier until eventually it becomes almost impossible to hold. It begins to weigh you down, pulling you back, preventing you from moving freely. This is what regret does. It ties us to the past, anchoring us in moments that no longer serve us. But just like that vase, the moment you decide to put those regrets down, you free yourself. You stop carrying the weight of things you can't change. You stop allowing your past mistakes to define your future. You allow yourself the space to grow and to change, without the constant reminder of past failures. Every day is a new opportunity. And when you choose to release the regret of wasted time or past decisions, you open up the possibility for new beginnings. The universe is always ready to restore what has been lost, but it can only do so when you allow it. When you let go of regret, you make space for healing, abundance, and transformation. You stop seeing your past as a series of failures and start seeing it as a collection of lessons that have prepared you for the success you deserve. The key to letting go of regret is to shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what went right. What have you learned from the challenges you faced? How have they shaped you into the person you are today? Every experience, whether it was painful or joyful, has played a role in bringing you to this moment. And this moment is where your true power lies. When you stop dwelling on what could have been and start embracing what is, you begin to step into the flow of the universe's guidance. And it's through this flow that your true restoration begins. The universe is not distant or unfeeling. It is always here, ready and waiting to support you. It operates on the principle of balance and reciprocity. When you align with its energy, it responds in kind. The universe is not withholding healing or abundance from you. In fact, it is constantly offering opportunities for growth, restoration, and prosperity. What it asks of you is to be open, to trust, and to allow it to work through you. If you've ever felt like time has passed you by, like you've missed out on something, or like you've wasted years waiting for something to change, know this: the universe does not operate on a linear timeline like we do. It doesn't see time the way we do. What may seem like a wasted year is merely a step in the process of your soul's evolution. The universe knows exactly where you are, and it knows exactly what you need. And it is always guiding you, even when you don't realize it. One of the greatest gifts the universe offers is the ability to start anew at any moment. No matter how many years you may feel you've lost, the truth is that you have not missed anything. Everything you've experienced has been part of the journey, and now is the perfect time for you to begin again. You can choose right now to turn your attention inward and begin the process of healing and transformation. Just like the seed that is buried in the earth, unseen, waiting for the right moment to sprout, so too is the universe nurturing the growth within you. Everything is unfolding perfectly, even if it doesn't always look that way. Every delay, every obstacle, every setback is simply a part of your personal growth and development. The universe is always restoring you, always helping you evolve into the person you are meant to be. To allow the universe to heal you, you must first trust that it is always working for your highest good. Trust that it has your best interests at heart, even when things don't go according to your plan. The healing you seek is already within you, and the universe is merely waiting for you to open up and embrace it. As you begin to let go of your doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs, you make space for the healing to come in. The more you trust, the more the universe can flow through you, bringing the restoration and abundance you deserve. When you align with the energy of the universe, you become a co-creator of your reality. You no longer have to wait for external circumstances to change. You can begin creating the life you desire right now. It all starts with trusting the universe's timing and its ability to bring about the changes you seek. Allow it to work through you. Allow it to restore what was once lost. And in doing so, you will discover the infinite potential that lies within you. Affirmations are a powerful tool in transforming your reality. They may seem simple at first, but don't let their simplicity fool you. The words you say have a vibrational frequency, and when you use them with intention, you activate the power of the universe to align with your desires. Affirmations help you reshape your thoughts and beliefs, which are the foundation of your reality. Every time you speak them, you are reinforcing new beliefs and opening yourself up to receive the abundance and success you seek. The key to affirmations is consistency. Saying a few affirmations once in a while won't change your life overnight. But when you say them daily with belief and conviction, they begin to shape your inner world. And as your inner world shifts, your outer world begins to mirror that change. For example, you could say, "I am worthy of all the good that life has to offer," or "I am deserving of love, abundance, and success." These affirmations are not just words. They are declarations that you are ready to receive the very things you want. The more you say them, the more they become part of your belief system, which directly influences the reality around you. Start your day with affirmations that are aligned with your goals and desires. As you look in the mirror, say them with conviction. "Today, I choose to be the best version of myself. I am attracting all the opportunities I need." It's about creating a mental and emotional state that aligns with your highest potential. When you repeat these affirmations, you send out a clear message to the universe that you are ready to manifest your desires. You will begin to notice subtle changes in how you feel, how you think, and how you react to situations. That's because the universe responds to what you believe about yourself and the world. As your inner dialogue becomes more positive, your outer circumstances will start to shift to reflect that. Affirmations are not a quick fix, but they are an essential step in the process of transformation. They help you align with your highest self and tap into the unlimited possibilities that the universe has to offer. The universe operates on the principle of energy. It doesn't discriminate between positive or negative energy. It simply responds to whatever energy we put out. When we speak, we are sending out vibrations into the world, and the universe responds by bringing us more of the same. This is why it's so important to be mindful of the words we speak, as they are the key to unlocking the flow of abundance or keeping us stuck in patterns of lack and limitation. If you constantly speak of your struggles, your problems, and your doubts, you are sending out a message to the universe that you are focused on lack. The universe then mirrors that focus by bringing you more circumstances that reflect that belief. On the other hand, when you speak of your goals, your dreams, and your desires with confidence and belief, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, and the universe responds by bringing you more opportunities, more success, and more of what you want. This doesn't mean that everything will instantly change when you start speaking positively. Just as it takes time for seeds to grow into full plants, it takes time for your words to manifest into reality. However, the more consistently you speak with intention, the faster the universe can work to align your reality with your desires. For instance, when you say, "I am worthy of love and respect," You are affirming to the universe that you believe this is true for you. You are teaching your mind to expect love and respect, and the universe will begin to send people and experiences your way that reflect this new belief. The more you speak from a place of faith and positivity, the more the universe will conspire to bring you what you need. It's important to remember that the universe doesn't respond to your words in isolation. It listens to the energy behind them, the belief, the emotions, and the intentions that accompany your words. So, when you speak from a place of confidence, belief, and gratitude, knowing that the universe is always working in your favor. Every word you speak is a seed, and with enough nurturing, those seeds will grow into the reality you've been waiting for. Too often, we compare ourselves to others and feel like we're falling behind. We look at people who seem to have everything together, and we wonder why our lives haven't unfolded in the same way. But the truth is, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Every experience you've had, every challenge you've faced, and every choice you've made has brought you to this moment, and that moment is exactly where your growth is happening. The universe doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't rush or hurry. It moves in perfect harmony with your personal journey. The challenges you face are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. Everything you've experienced so far has been necessary to prepare you for the next step in your life. Just because your path doesn't look like someone else's doesn't mean you're falling behind. In fact, you are right on track, and your time will come when you're ready to receive it. This is a message of patience and trust. It's easy to get discouraged when we see others succeeding or achieving their goals. But it's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique. Some paths are faster, some are slower, but all paths lead to the same destination: growth, healing, and alignment with your true self. The universe has a divine plan for each of us, and it's unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't feel that way. Trust that everything is happening in the right timing, and that what you need will come when you are ready for it. There is no need to rush or force things to happen. Your journey is your own, and it will take the time it needs to reach the next level of your evolution. So instead of feeling like you're behind, shift your mindset to one of acceptance and trust. Recognize that everything you're experiencing right now is part of the process. The universe has a way of guiding you toward your highest potential, and it does so with perfect timing. There is no wrong time to start anew, and there is no such thing as wasted time. You are exactly where you need to be, and the best is yet to come. In our society, perfection is often glorified. We're taught to strive for flawless success, flawless relationships, and flawless appearances. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist, and the pursuit of it can prevent us from truly living. When we hold ourselves to an impossible standard, we constantly feel like we're falling short. We get caught in cycles of self-criticism, anxiety, and self-doubt, thinking that we are not good enough until we reach that perfect version of ourselves. Letting go of the need for perfection is one of the most freeing things you can do for yourself. Perfectionism keeps you trapped in a mindset that nothing is ever good enough. You're always waiting for the right time to start, for everything to line up perfectly, or for yourself to become someone different. But in the process, you delay your happiness, your growth, and your success. When you release the need for perfection, you open up to the beauty of imperfection. You allow yourself to be human, to make mistakes, and to learn from them. You give yourself the grace to grow, rather than forcing yourself to be flawless from the start. The universe is not waiting for you to be perfect. It is waiting for you to show up as your authentic self. It is waiting for you to step into your power, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect. Your imperfection is what makes you unique, and it is your journey through imperfection that leads you to transformation. Instead of focusing on being perfect, focus on being authentic. Speak your truth, make mistakes, and learn from them. Embrace the process of growth rather than the destination of perfection. The universe doesn't require perfection from you, but it does ask you to show up fully, to be present, and to trust that you are enough exactly as you are. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It's not about letting the other person off the hook. It's about releasing the heavy burden of anger, hurt, and resentment that you carry when you hold on to grudges. Forgiveness frees you, and it is essential for healing. When we hold on to past hurts, we create blocks in our energy. These blocks prevent us from moving forward, from attracting what we want, and from fully embracing the abundance the universe wants to give us. Forgiving others is not always easy. Often we feel justified in holding on to the pain because the other person wronged us, or because we think that forgiving them means that we are excusing their behavior. But in reality, forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about you. It's about letting go of the negative energy that has kept you stuck in the past. By forgiving, you allow your heart to heal and create space for love, peace, and joy to enter your life. Forgiving yourself is just as important. Many of us carry around guilt or shame for things we've done, or for mistakes we've made in the past. These feelings can be just as heavy as the ones we carry from others. But forgiveness is about releasing these feelings and allowing yourself to move forward. When you forgive yourself, you make room for self-compassion, for healing, and for growth. It is through forgiveness that we break free from the chains of the past and step into our true potential. Take a moment today to reflect on who you need to forgive, whether it's someone else or yourself. Let go of the anger, the guilt, or the resentment you've been holding on to. Understand that by doing this, you are giving yourself the greatest gift, the gift of freedom. As you forgive, you open your heart to the limitless possibilities the universe has in store for you. Now that you understand the power of forgiveness and the importance of releasing negativity, it's time to move forward with powerful affirmations that will help restore what was lost. Affirmations are a way to reprogram your mind and shift your beliefs about yourself and your life. When you affirm positive statements, you are sending out a powerful message to the universe about what you are ready to receive. Let's take a moment to practice some affirmations together. These affirmations are designed to help you restore your sense of self-worth, heal past wounds, and invite abundance into your life. Repeat these affirmations with belief, allowing the words to resonate deep within your soul. I am worthy of all the blessings the universe has to offer. I forgive myself and others, releasing all negativity from my life. I am deserving of love, success, and happiness. Every day I am getting closer to the life I desire. I am open to receiving all the good that the universe has planned for me. As you repeat these affirmations, Visualize them as if they are already true. See yourself living the life you desire, surrounded by abundance, peace, and love. Feel the emotions of that reality in your body. The more you practice these affirmations, the more you align your inner world with the reality you want to experience. Remember, the universe is always responding to the energy you put out. By affirming your worth, your abundance, and your peace, you send out the vibration that attracts more of these qualities into your life. Trust that every affirmation you speak brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. Everything you see around you is a reflection of your inner world. This is the power of the mirror principle. When you change the way you see yourself, the way you see the world changes as well. The mirror principle teaches us that reality is not fixed. It's a reflection of the beliefs and energy we hold inside. By changing our inner thoughts, we change our outer world. To truly transform your reality, you must begin by changing your self-image. This is where your power lies. The universe responds to how you see yourself and how you believe the world operates. When you believe you are worthy of love, success, and abundance, the universe responds by bringing more of these experiences into your life. Start by creating a new image of yourself. See yourself as the person you want to be, the person who already has the life you desire. Begin to act and think as if you are already that person. As you do, the mirror of reality will start to reflect your new beliefs, your new identity, and your new world. You will begin to see subtle changes in your life, small manifestations that prove the universe is aligning with your new vision. The mirror principle is not about trying to manipulate the world around you. It's about becoming the person you were always meant to be and letting the universe reflect that truth back to you. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, and that as you shift your inner world, your outer world will shift too. The universe is always listening to the energy you send out. It responds to the words you speak, the thoughts you think, and the beliefs you hold. By understanding the power of your words, releasing the need for perfection, forgiving yourself and others, practicing affirmations, and shifting your self-image, you can align with the flow of the universe and restore every wasted year. The key is to trust the process, stay patient, and remember that you are always exactly where you need to be. The universe is ready to restore what has been lost and bring you the abundance you deserve. Embrace this journey of transformation and allow the universe to work its magic in your life. Sometimes the heart carries a weight that words cannot fully describe. It may feel like a quiet ache that lingers in the background of daily life, or like a deep shadow that colors everything in muted tones. Emotional wounds can live quietly for years, tucked away in the corners of the mind, yet their presence shapes the way life feels. They can leave one feeling disconnected from joy, cautious with trust, and uncertain about the future. It is not weakness to feel this way. It is simply the mind and body's way of showing that something tender still needs care. In this moment, there is no need to rush or fix everything all at once. Healing begins in the same way a soft dawn spreads across the sky, slowly, gently, and with patience. Right now, you are allowed to simply be here, breathing, listening, and opening to the possibility that peace can return. Emotional pain often makes it seem as though there's no safe place to rest within oneself, but there is always a place within that remains untouched, whole, and strong. That place is like a small light that refuses to go out, No matter how long the night lasts, even if it feels dim, it is still there, waiting to guide you back to warmth and safety. The first step toward closing an emotional wound is to acknowledge it without fear. The wound does not define you. It is only a chapter in your story, not the entire book. Every chapter can bring growth, even the ones filled with tears. Sometimes, acknowledging the pain is the most courageous act because it means you're no longer hiding from it. It is in this openness that true healing can begin. Emotional wounds are not only memories in the mind, they are patterns stored in the body. The body remembers stress and fear just as it remembers joy and love. The heart may beat faster when reminded of past hurts, or the muscles may tighten as though bracing for impact. These are signs of how deeply emotions connect with physical well-being. But this connection is also the reason healing is possible. Just as the mind can send distress signals to the body, it can also send messages of comfort and safety. When thoughts are filled with compassion, the body softens. When the inner voice speaks with kindness, the nervous system begins to calm. Healing is a conversation between the mind, body, and spirit, and it begins with a willingness to speak gently to yourself. Think of emotional wounds as gardens that have been left unattended. The weeds may have grown thick and the flowers may have wilted, but the soil is still alive. With care, patience, and the right nourishment, beauty can return. Healing is the act of tending to that garden day by day. Sometimes that means pulling out thoughts that no longer serve you. Sometimes it means planting seeds of hope, and sometimes it means simply sitting quietly and letting the sunlight in. Each small act of care is a step toward restoration. Even when progress feels slow, every moment of kindness you offer yourself brings life back to the places that have been hurting. Words hold great power in shaping the way you feel. The way you speak to yourself becomes the foundation of your emotional world. If the words are harsh, the wound stays raw. If the words are gentle, the wound begins to close. The inner dialogue you keep, those quiet, private thoughts, has the ability to either deepen pain or release it. Many people live for years listening to a voice inside that criticizes, doubts, or replays the worst moments. That voice often comes from old experiences or beliefs that were never truly yours to begin with. Yet when you choose to change that inner voice, the healing process begins to accelerate. Speaking to yourself with kindness is not about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring the pain. It is about offering yourself the same compassion you would give a dear friend. If a friend came to you with tears in their eyes, you would not tell them they are weak for feeling hurt. You would hold them, reassure them, and remind them of their worth. You have the ability to do the same for yourself. Every time you say something kind within your own mind, it is like placing a healing balm over the tender places in your heart. Even a simple phrase, spoken with sincerity, can begin to shift how you feel. The most beautiful changes happen when kind words are spoken with presence and belief. If you tell yourself, "I am healing," while also breathing deeply and imagining that healing spreading through your body, the mind begins to accept it as truth. This is because the subconscious mind responds to repetition and emotion. The more you feed it with gentle, reassuring words, the more it releases old patterns of fear and replaces them with peace. This is why affirmations are not just words, they are seeds. When planted often and with care, they grow into strong roots that support your emotional well-being. To begin, find a quiet moment when you can speak softly to yourself. It does not matter if the words feel awkward at first. Healing often begins in small, imperfect steps. Say phrases such as, "I am safe now," "I deserve peace," or "My heart knows how to heal." Let these words settle into your mind like a warm blanket over your spirit. Repeat them in the morning to set a gentle tone for the day, or at night to ease yourself into rest. Over time, they will become a familiar comfort, guiding you away from the grip of old wounds. As you speak these words, notice how your body responds. Do your shoulders relax a little? Does your breathing slow? These are signs that the body is listening. You are teaching it that the world inside your mind is becoming a safer place. Just as the body once learned to react to pain, it can also learn to respond to kindness. Each repetition, each gentle phrase is like a drop of water nourishing the dry soil of your inner garden. And slowly, new growth begins to appear. This process is not about perfection or rushing to feel better instantly. It is about creating a steady, compassionate rhythm in your inner world. In time, this rhythm becomes the heartbeat of your healing. Even when life feels overwhelming, you can return to these words and let them anchor you in the truth that you are worthy of peace, comfort, and wholeness. Every gentle thought, every soft word is helping to close the wounds and restore the light within you. There comes a time in the healing journey when you begin to notice the weight of certain thoughts or emotions that seem to hold you in the past. These are the emotional blockages, places within where energy has stopped flowing freely. They can feel like a heaviness in the chest, a knot in the stomach, or a cloud over the mind. Sometimes, without even realizing it, the body holds on to old hurts because it believes that letting go will leave you unprotected. But in truth, releasing these blockages does not take away your safety. It creates space for more peace to enter. Letting go is not about erasing the memory or pretending the pain never existed. It is about releasing the constant grip it has on your present life. One gentle way to begin is by taking a few slow, deep breaths, allowing your body to feel supported in this moment. As you breathe in, imagine you are drawing in fresh air that is filled with light and calm. As you breathe out, feel that you are gently exhaling any tension or heaviness that no longer serves you. This simple act of breathing with awareness reminds the body that it can let go, even if only a little at a time. Another way is through writing. Pouring your thoughts onto paper without judgment, letting the pen carry the weight that the heart has been holding. And there is mirror work, where you meet your own gaze softly, speaking words of kindness into your own reflection. Each of these practices tells your inner self, it is safe to release now. It is safe to heal. As you create moments for release, you are also creating space for something new to enter. When you let go of anger, peace finds room to settle in. When you release fear, courage begins to rise. This is the natural rhythm of healing. What is no longer needed falls away, making space for what will nourish you. The beauty is that you do not have to force it. With steady compassion, the body and heart will release in their own perfect time, like petals unfolding toward the sun. The environment in which you heal plays a quiet but powerful role, Just as a seed thrives in the right soil, your emotional well-being grows best in surroundings that make you feel safe and supported. This doesn't mean your space has to be perfect. It simply means creating small moments and places where your nervous system can relax. It might be a corner of your home with soft light and a warm blanket, a quiet walk in nature where the air feels fresh and alive, or a favorite piece of music that soothes the heart. These moments of comfort send signals to your whole being that it is safe to rest, and in rest, healing happens. Sometimes it is not only about the physical space, but also about the emotional atmosphere you choose for yourself. Limiting the amount of time you spend in situations that drain your energy and increasing your time in spaces or with experiences that uplift you can create a gentle but steady shift in how you feel. Surround yourself with colors, textures, sounds, and scents that feel nurturing to you. It could be the way sunlight streams through a window, the softness of certain fabrics, the smell of a favorite tea, or the sound of leaves moving in the wind. Every sensory detail has the power to tell your mind and body you are safe here. When you create a healing environment, you are not only making it easier to recover, you are also teaching yourself that you are worthy of comfort and peace. This is a powerful message for the heart to receive. Over time, the environment you choose will begin to reflect the inner peace you are cultivating, and the two will nourish each other in a beautiful cycle. Gratitude is one of the most powerful balms for the heart. It gently shifts the focus from what is hurting to what is still whole and good. This does not mean ignoring the pain or pretending it is not there. It means allowing the light to enter alongside the darkness. Gratitude softens the edges of grief, anger, or fear. It reminds the heart that even in difficult seasons, there are still moments, however small, that can bring warmth and comfort. You might begin by noticing the simplest things: the feeling of warm water on your hands, the softness of the pillow that cradles your head, the taste of your favorite tea, or the sound of your own breathing. As you notice these small gifts, speak them silently or aloud. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful for the strength within me that continues to grow. These small acknowledgments begin to form a habit of looking for beauty, and the more you look for it, the more it reveals itself. A gentle gratitude practice can be done in the morning to set a positive tone for the day, or in the evening to invite rest. You might write down 3 things you are grateful for each day, no matter how small. Over time, this practice changes the way you see your life. The mind becomes more attuned to moments of joy and connection, and the heart begins to heal through the steady reminder that goodness still exists all around you. In this way, gratitude becomes not just a feeling, but a steady source of comfort. It is a quiet anchor that helps you stay grounded when emotions feel overwhelming. Even in moments when the wound still feels tender, gratitude can whisper to you, yes, this is hard, and still there is beauty. And slowly, with every breath of appreciation, the heart learns to trust in the possibility of joy again. The mind and body are always speaking to each other, whether we notice it or not. When thoughts are heavy with worry or filled with self-criticism, the body feels it. It might respond with fatigue, tension, or even physical discomfort. But when thoughts are calm, loving, and filled with possibility, the body responds with ease. This is the deep connection between what we think and how we feel. Just as a smile can lift the spirit, a peaceful thought can soothe the heart and relax the muscles. It is a two-way path. Caring for your mind brings healing to your body, and caring for your body helps to quiet the mind. Every time you release resentment, your shoulders lighten. Every time you replace a fearful thought with a loving one, your breath deepens. This is why even the smallest shift in thinking matters. You might begin by noticing the words you speak silently within. If you find them heavy or harsh, gently change them into something more supportive. Instead of, "I will never heal," you can say, "Each day I am moving closer to peace." This is not pretending. This is guiding your mind toward the truth that healing is always possible. Supporting your mind with gentle thoughts is like sending warm sunlight into the body, and the body, in return, begins to thrive. Simple physical practices can help this connection grow stronger. Gentle stretches that open the chest, slow breathing that fills the belly, or simply placing your hand over your heart and feeling its steady rhythm can send messages of safety and love to your entire being. This is how the mind and body join together in the work of closing emotional wounds. As you walk this path, you can begin to weave healing into the fabric of your daily life. It doesn't need to be grand or complicated. Small, consistent steps create the most lasting changes. Begin your mornings with a few deep breaths and one loving thought about yourself. During the day, pause for a moment to notice something beautiful in your surroundings. In the evening, let your last thought before sleep be one of gratitude. These small moments, practiced regularly, become threads of light woven into your days. Healing is not a separate task that takes you away from life. It becomes part of how you live. You may find yourself speaking more kindly to yourself without even thinking about it. You might notice that you recover from moments of sadness more quickly. These are signs that your heart is learning a new way of being, one that trusts in its ability to restore itself. Honor every small victory along the way. Each step, no matter how tiny, is proof that you are moving forward. As you notice this progress, allow yourself to celebrate it. Place your hand over your heart and say softly, "I am proud of the love I am giving myself." Let that feeling grow inside you. It is not selfish to care for yourself in this way. It is essential. The more you fill yourself with compassion and peace, the more those around you will feel it too. Healing becomes a gift you share simply by living in your own wholeness. And now, as you stand at this point in your journey, know that you have already begun the work your heart has been longing for. The wound may not be gone, but it is no longer defining you. You have touched the truth that within you is a strength deeper than the pain, a light brighter than any darkness. Every breath, every gentle word, every moment of gratitude is bringing you closer to the wholeness you deserve. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to feel what you feel. You are allowed to heal at the pace that feels right for you. There is no competition, no deadline, no right way, only your way. And your way is perfect for you. So let this be your quiet knowing. Your heart is closing its wounds, not by force, but by love. The same love that has been within you all along. Carry it with you into tomorrow and the next day and every day that follows. And if you wish to hold a final thought as you step forward, let it be this: I am healing, I am whole, and I am free to live in peace. The night is soft, and the world is quiet. At 3:33 a.m., there is a doorway to peace that opens inside. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. Feel the warm weight of those kind hands. Breathe in slowly through the nose and let the air fill the belly first, then the ribs, then the chest. Breathe out through the mouth like a gentle sigh. With each breath, the body begins to loosen its grip on worry. The shoulders lower, the jaw drops a little, the eyes soften. Let this breath say, "It is safe to rest. Life supports me." Take 3 slow rounds like this and let each exhale be a small release. In this quiet hour, every feeling is welcome. If there has been sadness, let it sit beside this breath. If there has been fear, let it settle in the lap, close to the warmth of the hands. Nothing needs to be pushed away. A heart heals by being heard. Let the chest rise and fall, as if the ocean were breathing through it, calm and steady. Whisper on the outbreath, very soft, "I am safe in this moment." The words are simple, yet they carry power. The body listens when the voice is kind. Notice the space around the heart. It may feel tight, it may feel open, it may feel numb. All of it is okay. Give that space more room by widening the breath. Inhale for a slow count of 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for a slow count of 6. When the out-breath is longer, the whole system settles. The heart rate slows. The mind steps back. The belly loosens its knot. This is how thought and body work together. Each kind thought helps the body relax, and each relaxed breath makes kinder thoughts easier to choose. If thoughts start to race, let them be like birds that fly by. They do not have to land. They can pass. Place attention on the feeling under the palm at the heart. Feel the gentle beat. Feel the warmth. Say softly, "My breath soothes my body. My body welcomes peace. My mind chooses ease." Speak as if talking to a dear friend. Use a loving tone. The voice that lives in the head can become a kind guide. In the quiet of this moment, that guide is waking up. Let any tightness move. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take small circles with the neck, slow and tender. Relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Soften the space between the eyebrows. With the next exhale, loosen the belly a little more. The belly loves kindness. Say, "Thank you, body, for carrying me. Thank you, heart, for beating for me. Thank you, breath, for calming me." Gratitude changes the chemistry of the body. It warms the chest and brings a soft strength to the spine. Give permission for tears if they come. Tears are the body's way of washing pain. Give permission for silence if that is what comes. Silence is medicine. Give permission for a smile if it rises. A smile tells the nervous system that safety is here. Let every part of this moment be allowed. Nothing is wrong with the quiet. Nothing is wrong with the feelings. All of it can belong. In belonging, the inner child relaxes and sits down beside the breath. The adult self places an arm of kindness around that child and says, "We are okay." Now bring attention to the feet. Feel the surface beneath them, floor, bed, blanket. Press gently down on the exhale. This draws energy from the head into the ground. Notice how the spine feels when the feet are anchored. On the next in-breath, let length grow through the crown. On the out-breath, let weight pour down the back. Breathe like a tall tree, roots deep, branches soft. Say, "Life supports me. I am supported even now." The mind may question it. The body understands it first. If a wave of worry returns, meet it with rhythm. Inhale 4, exhale 6, 3 times. If a sharp memory rises, meet it with kindness. Place a palm on the belly and speak quietly. "This body is my home. This moment is my shelter. I choose gentle thoughts. Thoughts are like seeds. Plant them slowly, with care. The harvest comes when the same seeds are planted again and again. Tonight, the garden is quiet and the soil is ready. Plant only what feeds the heart. Let the inner room be arranged with calm. Picture a soft glow at the center of the chest, like a small dawn. Each breath brightens that glow. Each kind phrase steadies it. Allow a pause after each sentence. Pauses are not empty, they are full of healing. The pause lets the body absorb the message, the way warm earth drinks the first rain. Take one more breath in through the nose, slow and smooth. Let the breath out like a long, gentle wind. Whisper, "Peace begins in me, and it grows here." The mind may ask for a plan. Offer a simple one. Breathe, speak kindly, and feel. That is enough for now. This practice is not a test. It is a soft return, a small, steady return. Every loving thought is a hand held out to the self. Every calm breath is a blanket placed over the shoulders. Every kind word is a light turned on in a quiet room. Softly tell the body, "Thank you for listening." Softly tell the mind, "Thank you for resting." Softly tell the heart, "Thank you for opening." Let one last whisper seal this first part. I am safe in this moment. Life supports me. Sit in the echo of that promise. Feel how the breath moves more freely. Notice how the chest is less tight. Notice how the head is lighter. The night is still here, and so is a gentle power. In this sanctuary, healing can begin in small, sweet steps. The body knows the way when the voice is kind and the breath is slow. Stay with the warmth of the hands. Stay with the peace that is forming. Let it grow. The early hour holds a special hush. Many parts of the world are quiet, and that quiet helps the inner world become clear. At 3:33 a.m., the phone is still, the inbox silent, the demands of the day far away. The mind rests in a softer wave, not quite asleep, not fully busy. In this state, suggestions sink deeper. Loving words are heard by the deeper mind, and the body responds with ease. This is a tender window where guidance is easier to notice because there is less noise and less rush. Repeating numbers can act like a bell. They draw attention to the present moment. When the time shows 3:33, it can be taken as a gentle nudge to return to center. The pattern is simple and easy to remember. It says, "Wake up to kindness." Align now. There is no need to chase signs. Let them serve the heart as reminders, not as rules. The power is not in the number. The power is in the choice made when the number is seen. Choose peace. Choose a loving thought. Choose an open breath. In the stillness before dawn, the body clock leans toward rest. The muscles are soft and the breath can be deeper. The thinking mind, which likes to solve and fix, grows quiet when there is nothing to push. This makes a perfect time to speak gentle truths and plant fresh intentions. The body hears, "I am safe. I am worthy of ease. I allow good," and it softens even more. The heart hears, "Help is on the way," and it opens a little wider. Small shifts like these add up to a different morning and a different day. There is a simple meaning in the number 3 that can be helpful. Think of body, mind, and spirit moving in harmony. Think of a beginning, a middle, and a blessing. Think of breathing in, pausing, and breathing out. The pattern of 333 can be a little drumbeat of balance. Let it remind the body to relax, the mind to trust, and the heart to receive. The symbol is kind because it is easy. No effort is needed to understand it. It simply points the way back to the center. This hour also reduces distractions. Fewer cars, fewer lights, fewer voices. The nervous system gathers itself like a calm lake without wind. The small ripples of the day are not here yet. In this quiet, awareness becomes clear, like seeing the bottom of the lake when the water is still. Inner guidance can show up as a soft tug, a word in the chest, a picture that brings relief, or a steady feeling that says, "This way." Let the body be the compass. When the belly loosens and the breath grows long, that is a green light. Make a gentle practice of asking a simple question at 3:33 a.m. What do I need most right now? Then wait. Let the answer rise without forcing it. Sometimes it arrives as silence, and even silence is an answer. Rest. Sometimes it arrives as a small step. Drink water, take a breath, write one line. Sometimes it arrives as a new thought that feels like sunlight. I am worthy of help. Whatever comes will be enough for this moment. Trust the soft answer. It often speaks in few words. Release tension from the face and the hands while listening. The body helps the mind hear. Unclench the fingers, loosen the jaw. If the shoulders creep toward the ears, guide them down with an exhale. Say, I can soften, I can listen. This is the bridge between thought and body. When the body is at ease, wisdom has room to move. The breath is the guide across that bridge. Slow breath in, long breath out. The message becomes clearer as the body becomes kinder. If doubt shows up, treat it with courtesy. Doubt is often a tired protector that has worked too long. Thank it for trying to help and invite it to rest. Then place the palm back on the heart and speak in a low, steady voice. Guidance reaches me clearly and kindly. The next step appears. Let that line sit in the body. Notice any shift in the chest or the belly. Notice the tiny sense of okayness growing. Even a small shift is a gift. A small shift repeated becomes a new way of living. Set a tiny promise with the time. When 3:33 appears, pause and breathe. That is all. One habit can hold many blessings. It can become a key that opens the same calm state anywhere. Before a meeting, during a hard talk, sitting in traffic. The number then links to the feeling of peace, and the feeling leads back to clear thoughts. This is how an outer cue can become an inner anchor. It is simple and friendly to the body. Offer gratitude for this hour. Gratitude is a soft amplifier. It turns up the volume on good. Say, thank you for the quiet. Thank you for the breath. Thank you for the chance to begin again. Gratitude changes how the heart beats. It widens the chest. It helps the mind choose kinder words. It tells the body that it is safe to relax and receive. In that safety, wisdom rises with less effort. The next right thought comes. The next small step appears. Let a few affirmations float through this space, spoken slowly with full feeling. I now allow good to flow to me and through me. Pause. I am worthy of ease, help, and joyful solutions. Pause. My path is blessed. Next steps appear. Pause. My body hears my kind thoughts and rests. Allow each sentence to land like a feather on water. The ripples move out through the whole system, mind, body, and spirit, until a stable calm is felt. Stay with that calm a little longer. Let it teach what cannot be said in words. The space around us affects the space within us. Preparing a gentle corner at this hour tells the body, this is a safe place. It does not need to be large or fancy. A small area with a soft light or a candle is enough. Place a glass of warm water nearby. Set a journal and a pen within easy reach. If a mirror is available, keep it close. It can be a helpful friend later. A blanket or shawl can bring warmth and comfort. Let this corner be clear of clutter so the mind can rest as the eyes rest. Sit in a way that allows breath to move freely. Uncross the legs if that feels better for the lower back. Let the hips be heavy and the spine rise like a gentle line. The head can float above the shoulders. This posture is not rigid, it is easy and alive. It tells the body that it is both strong and soft. Place the hands where they feel at peace, over the heart, resting on the belly, or palms open on the thighs. The body understands these signals. Safety lives in the small details. Begin with a 60-second scan from head to toes. Start at the crown. Is there tightness there? Let the next exhale soften it. Move to the forehead. Smooth it with the breath. Move to the eyes. Let the eyes be heavy in their sockets. Move to the cheeks and jaw. Open the lips slightly and let the tongue rest low. Move to the neck and shoulders. Drop the shoulders down and back. Move to the chest and ribs. Breathe into the sides of the body. Move to the belly. Soften it. Move to the hips, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Greet each part with kindness. Take 3 slow shoulder rolls. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, move them back, and release them down. With each release, say quietly, I let go. Let the hands rest on the belly and feel the breath as it fills the lower body. When the belly expands, the nervous system receives the message of safety. When the belly softens, the lower back relaxes. When the lower back relaxes, the breath grows deeper without effort. The body likes this circular kindness. Each gentle action helps the next one. Look around the space with soft eyes. Let the gaze fall on the candle or the soft light. Let the gaze fall on an object that brings ease. A plant, a stone, a photo of a peaceful place, a simple cup. The eyes feed the mind, and the mind feeds the body. Gentle sights bring gentle thoughts. Gentle thoughts bring gentle breath. If any object brings tension, move it aside for now. This is not about perfection. It is about choosing what helps the heart feel at home. Sip the warm water slowly. Feel it move down the throat and into the belly. Warmth from within relaxes the stomach and helps the chest loosen. Offer a kind sentence with the sip. As I care for my space, life cares for me. Say it without strain. Let it be natural, like speaking to a dear companion. Speak it again if it feels good. Words like this become the ground under the feet. They hold steady when the winds of the day begin to blow. Open the journal and write 1 line about what this body needs most today. Do not try to be wise. Be honest and simple. Perhaps it needs rest. Perhaps it needs kind food. Perhaps it needs a walk in fresh air. Perhaps it needs 1 brave phone call or a clear boundary. Writing the line helps the mind choose. Choosing helps the body relax. The page becomes a mirror of the heart's care. If nothing comes, write, I choose kindness toward myself, and let that be enough. If using a mirror feels right, place it nearby. Gaze softly at the eyes in the reflection. Do not judge or fix. Just meet the gaze with tenderness. Speak 1 short line. I am safe in this moment. Notice how the face changes when those words are spoken. The lines soften. The breath drops lower. The eyes grow a little wetter or a little brighter. The mirror becomes a friend who holds truth gently. If the mirror feels like too much, rest the hands over the heart instead. The body is also a mirror. Create a tiny ritual to begin and end each 333 practice. It can be as simple as lighting the candle at the start and blowing it out at the end, or ringing a small bell once, or touching the heart and the belly in that order. Rituals signal the body that a safe routine is here. The nervous system loves a friendly pattern. It settles faster when it knows what comes next. The pattern does not have to be long. Short and sincere works beautifully. Set a kind boundary around this corner. Turn the phone to silent or place it face down. Let the world wait a few minutes. The world will be fine. These minutes are a gift to the body, the mind, and the spirit. They are not selfish. They are wise. When inner care is given, outer care becomes easier and cleaner. The voice grows calmer. Choices become simpler. Energy is spent on what matters, not on putting out fires started by hurry and fear. Before speaking any affirmations, refresh the breath. Inhale through the nose for 4. Pause gently for 2. Exhale through the mouth for 6. Do this 3 times. Then place 1 hand on the heart and say softly, as I care for my space, life cares for me. Feel how that line lands in the chest. Let it spread through the ribs and down to the belly. If it feels good, add, guidance reaches me clearly and kindly, and then, my body hears my kind thoughts and rests. Pause after each sentence to feel it. Close this preparation with a simple promise. Show up to this corner with a gentle heart. That is all that is needed. Not perfect words, not perfect posture, not perfect thoughts. A gentle heart, a soft breath, a few kind sentences. This is how change begins, in small, repeatable steps. The space is ready now. The body is ready. The breath is ready. When the time shows 3:33, sit, breathe, and speak kindness. The rest will unfold with grace. Now let a simple method guide this practice so it feels clear and loving each time it is done. Think of the word SAYIT and let each letter become a small step. Begin with S for settle. Sit in a way that feels steady and open. Feel the feet, the seat, the spine. Take 3 calm breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth, letting the out breath be longer. Let the shoulders drop and the hands rest where they like. Let the face soften. The body understands this signal. This is not a place for hurry. This is a place for care. With each exhale, release a layer of tension. With each inhale, invite a little more peace. If the mind pulls, return to the feeling of the hands, the weight of the body, the rhythm of the chest. Say quietly, I can soften now. And notice how that simple line loosens the jaw and quiets the brow. Settle until the breath moves without effort and the body sighs a little on its own. Move to A for ask. Asking is the heart of this hour. It is not demanding or begging. It is a clear, kind request spoken from an honest place. Place a hand over the heart and ask, what do I truly need tonight? Wait a few moments without pushing. Let the answer rise like a small bubble in still water. It may be rest. It may be courage for one step. It may be support in money, health, love, or guidance. When a simple answer arrives, turn it into one clean sentence in the present tense. Keep it short and gentle so the body can take it in. I welcome calm, or I allow help with my finances, or I open to healing, or I receive loving guidance. Write it in the journal. Speak it softly once or twice. The body listens to words that are kind and true, and the mind relaxes when it knows the request. Now let Y be yield. Yielding is not giving up. Yielding is loosening the tight grip of control and allowing life to help. It is choosing trust over tension. Say in a slow voice, I allow the best way to appear. I do not need to force this. Feel what happens in the belly when those words are spoken. Often the belly softens and the breath drops lower. That is the sign that the body agrees. If the mind tries to plan every detail, thank it for working so hard and invite it to rest on the breath. Yielding makes room for gentle solutions that cannot be seen from a stressed state. In yielding, the nervous system calms and clear ideas rise on their own. That is how the inner world and the outer world begin to work together. Move to I for intend. Intending is directing the light. It is choosing one focus for the day that follows. The choice is small and clean. Let it be something that fits inside a single sentence and a single action. Today, I choose calm words. Today, I choose one step toward abundance. Today, I choose to bless my body with rest and kind food. Today, I choose to listen for the next clear nudge. Write the intention beneath the request in the journal. When the intention is simple, the body says yes more easily. The shoulders lift with strength, not strain. The heart feels held. If there is doubt, place a hand on the heart and say, it is safe to choose one loving step. Then breathe that in. Let T be thank. Gratitude seals the door open. It is the soft finish that tells the whole system receiving is safe. Speak 3 lines of thanks in advance, as if the help were already on the way. Thank you for the calm that meets me. Thank you for the next step that appears. Thank you for the support that flows from places I did not expect. Say them slowly. Feel them. Let the words roll through the ribs and into the belly. Notice the small warmth that spreads when thanks are spoken without rush. This warmth is the body's sign that doors are opening. Close the method with 1 deep breath in and a long breath out. The steps are simple. S, settle. A, ask. Y, yield. I, intend. T, thank. When written and spoken at 3:33, they create a path the heart can follow each time, no matter what is happening. If it helps, make a tiny page in the journal with these 5 letters. Under each letter, leave space for 1 line. At this hour, fill the lines without trying to be perfect. 1 breath for settle, 1 sentence for ask, 1 kind release for yield, 1 simple sentence for intend, 3 lines for thank. The page becomes a map of care that can be read again during the day when the mind grows loud. The body remembers the feeling that was made here. The nervous system recognizes the same calm pattern and returns to it quicker. Over time, this gentle routine builds trust from the inside out. The voice within grows kinder. The choices outside grow cleaner. There is a new steadiness that comes from doing the small, loving thing again and again. Let the method be alive, not rigid. Some nights, settle may need more time. Some nights, ask will be clear in a second. Some nights, yield is the deep work. Some mornings, intend will carry a light that brightens even a hard hour. Some evenings, thank will be the soft blanket over the whole day. It is all allowed. This practice works because it is kind, not because it is strict. The body opens to what is kind. The mind relaxes into what is simple. The heart trusts what is repeated with love. Breathe into that truth and let the SAYIT method hold the next steps. Now let us shape the words for this sacred time. Words carry energy. The body hears their tone and takes their meaning into the muscles and the heart. Speak in a slow, warm voice, the way one would speak to a beloved friend. Let the first line be a welcome. Peace is here for me. Pause and feel the breath move. Let the second line open the door. I now allow good to flow to me and through me. Give that sentence room to land. The ribcage often loosens here. The heart often brightens a little. Then let the third line affirm worthiness. I am worthy of ease, help, and joyful solutions. Speak it as if placing gentle hands on the shoulders. Worthiness calms the body and clears the mind. It tells every cell that receiving is safe. If this hour is used for clarity, say, guidance reaches me clearly and kindly. Feel the space around the head and notice the soft change that sentence brings. If this hour is used for abundance, say, money, support, and opportunities find me with grace. I welcome wise ideas and right timing. Let the belly loosen on the word welcome. If this hour is used for healing, say, my body hears my kind thoughts and rests. Every cell opens to gentle repair. Let the exhale be a little longer after that line. The body loves time to process kindness. If this hour is used for love, say, my heart is safe to open. I give and receive with ease. Let the chest lift slightly as those words float out. If this hour is used for courage, say, strength fills me softly. I take the next right step. Let the spine rise a little on the word strength, but keep the breath slow and smooth. Keep the language present and simple. The deeper mind responds to now. I welcome, I allow, I choose, I receive, I am. These are keys that open inner doors. There is no need to defend or explain. There is no need to argue with old beliefs. Speak the new sentence and let the body feel it. If a part inside pushes back, this can happen. Treat that part like a tired child who needs reassurance. Place a hand over the heart and add, "It is new to say this. It is safe to try." The soft agreement of the body is more powerful than 1,000 loud sentences spoken from strain. Let the words move in rhythm with the breath. One line on an exhale tends to settle the nervous system and anchor the message. For example, inhale, then on the out-breath say, "I now allow good to flow to me and through me." Pause. Feel heat or ease or quiet, then another inhale, and on the next out-breath say, "My path is blessed, next steps appear." Pause again. The pause is part of the practice. It is the moment the body absorbs the meaning. It is the moment the mind rests long enough to hear the inner yes. Use the journal as a companion to the voice. Write the one-sentence request from the ask step, and beneath it write 2 or 3 of these affirming lines that support it. If the request is about calm, the lines may be, "Peace is here for me. My breath soothes my body. I choose soft words today." If the request is about money, the lines may be, "I allow income to grow with ease. I welcome helpful people and wise ideas. I am safe to receive." If the request is about health, the lines may be, "Rest heals me. Every cell relaxes into balance. I nourish my body with kindness." Keep the words short and full of care. Short lines are easier to feel and easier to repeat during the day. If speaking aloud feels difficult at first, begin with a whisper. A whisper is still a voice, and the body hears it. If the voice cracks, that is fine. If the eyes grow wet, that is healing. If laughter comes, let it be soft and free. The body releases in many ways when truth is spoken kindly. Over time, the voice will grow steady, round, and warm. Over time, the words will feel less like ideas and more like home. This is how new beliefs are made, through gentle repetition, felt in the body, linked to breath and safety. End this speaking set with 3 lines of thanks that match the request. Thank you for the calm that holds me. Thank you for the clear step I see today. Thank you for the support that arrives in kind ways. Give the words time to sink in. Let them rest across the chest like a soft blanket. Let the breath rock the body. Let the nervous system finish its small shifts. This is a full cycle at 3:33, asking, receiving, and saying thank you. This is how the inner home grows strong. Now let the body truly feel the words that were just spoken. Feeling is how the new thought becomes a new pathway. Place one hand on the heart again and one on the belly. Close the eyes if that helps. Say one line very slowly, "I allow help," and wait. Where does the body answer? It might be a warmth behind the breastbone. It might be a loosening around the stomach. It might be a softness at the back of the neck. Name that place quietly. I feel ease in my chest. Stay with that sensation for a breath or two. This is the body agreeing. Add a gentle movement to anchor the feeling. A slow sway, no more than an inch or two, can help the nervous system settle. Let the sway be led by the breath. Inhale, rise a little. Exhale, settle a little. Speak another line on an out-breath. My body hears my kind thoughts and rests. Notice any small change. Perhaps the shoulders drop or the tongue releases. These small signs are precious. They tell the truth about what the words are doing inside. Write one note in the journal: ease in ribs, or warmth in belly, or quiet head. Keep these notes simple. They are proof to the mind that this practice works. Use gentle tapping if it feels right. With 2 fingers, tap the point below the collarbone on either side, just firm enough to feel it, but soft enough to relax into it. Tap in a slow, steady rhythm while saying, "I am safe now." Guidance is kind. Tap for the length of a slow breath or two, then pause and feel. Tapping can calm the stress response and help the body accept new statements. It is like knocking kindly on a door and saying, "Good news wants to come in." If tapping does not feel helpful tonight, set it aside. Come back to breath and hand to heart. The simplest path is often the best. Let the face relax so the body believes the words. Smooth the forehead with the fingertips. Massage the jaw in small circles. Stroke down the sides of the neck to the collarbones. These small touches tell the body all is well enough in this moment. Then speak a line that suits the request. For abundance, I am safe to receive. For healing, rest repairs me. For clarity, the next step is simple. After each line, wait for the body's response. It may be subtle, like a small quiet inside the head, or more clear, like a heavy warmth in the stomach. Give it time. Bring in breath counts to deepen the imprint. Try a 4-2-6 rhythm. Inhale for 4, pause for 2, exhale for 6, and say the line on the out-breath. The long exhale signals safety. Safety is the soil where new beliefs take root. If 4-2-6 feels tight, shorten it. 3-1-4 works well. The numbers are not the goal. The feeling is the goal. The feeling is a calm, settled body that trusts the kind voice it hears. That trust is built one breath at a time. Write one small reflection after the set of lines. Ask, what eased in me as I spoke kindly? Answer with 1 or 2 simple words. This is not a test. It is a record. Over days, a pattern will show. The chest softens, the belly loosens, the thoughts slow. When the mind forgets, the page will remember. Confidence grows when evidence grows. The body loves seeing its own progress on paper. It encourages more of the same. If there is a stubborn tightness that does not shift, meet it with care instead of force. Place a hand on that area, forehead, throat, chest, stomach, and breathe there. Say, you are allowed to be here, and you are allowed to soften. Stay a little longer with this area. Picture warm light moving in with each inhale and moving out with each exhale, carrying tension away like a slow tide. Then speak one gentle line again. I choose ease, or help reaches me now. Often the tightness will release a little when it feels respected rather than argued with. Close this feeling practice with a short body prayer that links movement and words. Lift the chest slightly and say, I receive. Let the shoulders relax and say, I allow. Settle the weight into the seat and say, I am safe. 3 movements, 3 lines, 3 breaths, simple, clear, and tender. The body remembers this pattern. It can be done in a chair, on a bed, or standing by a window. It can be done at 3:33 a.m., and it can be done at any moment in the day when a return to calm is needed. Rest in the quiet for another minute, letting the words echo softly. Feel the warmth in the hands and the softness in the breath. Feel the steadiness that has been built. These words are more than sounds. They are choices. They are care. They are small lights that guide the way. When the body feels them, the path opens ahead, one kind step at a time. Old stories often rise in the quiet. They may say, it is too late, or it never works, or peace is not for me. Meet these words with tenderness, not a fight. Fighting adds more strain. Kindness melts strain. Place a hand where the story sits in the body, over the heart, the throat, the belly, and breathe there. Speak slowly. Up until now, I believed this old thought, and today I choose a kinder one. Then name the new thought in clear, simple language. Up until now, I felt unworthy. Today I choose, my life is worthy of support. Up until now, I feared there would not be enough. Today I choose, there is enough, and I am learning to receive. Up until now, I carried pain like armor. Today I choose, my safety grows from gentle strength. Let the breath carry the new choice through the chest and into the belly. Old patterns live in the body. New choices must live there too. If a story resists, soften the voice and repeat the kindness. The deeper mind often learned to protect with tight rules. Thank it for trying to keep things safe. Then offer a new job. You do not have to guard me with fear. You can support me with wisdom. Feel how respect changes the tone of the whole body. There is no need to win an argument. There is only the task of turning toward the self with open hands and a warm heart. Take a pen and write one line on the left side of a page, the old sentence as it appears. On the right side, write the new sentence. Breathe between them. Read the right column aloud, slow and steady, and pause after each line to notice any soft shift inside. If a mirror is nearby and it feels kind to use it, meet the eyes with a soft gaze. The eyes do not need to be wide or bright. They need to be true. Speak one line into that gaze. I choose thoughts that bless my life. Let the words land. Watch the small changes in the face, the mouth loosening, the cheeks softening, the brows smoothing. If the mirror feels like too much, close the eyes and imagine the eyes smiling back. Offer the same line. I choose thoughts that bless my life. Truth grows when it is spoken in a voice of care. Invite the body to help release what the mind has carried. Take 3 breaths with a gentle shh sound on the exhale, like calming a child. This sound tells the nervous system to soften. Then purse the lips and exhale as if blowing out a long, thin candle. Let tension ride that thin stream out of the body. If tears rise, let them come. If a yawn comes, allow it. If a wave of warmth floods the chest, rest in it. These are signs of the system returning to balance. Add a final line to close this clearing set. It is safe to change my mind in favor of love. Place a hand on the heart and feel the truth of that sentence for a few breaths. When the old story tries to return, greet it with a friendly, up until now, and then return to the choice of today. Up until now, I believed I had to do everything alone. Today I choose, help is allowed here. Up until now, I held my breath through hard moments. Today I choose, my breath carries me with ease. The more often this shift is made, the faster the body learns the path from fear to trust. The path is built by small steps, repeated with kindness. Trust grows from what is practiced, not from what is promised. Let this clearing open the door to receiving. Asking has been made. Yielding has softened the grip. Intention is set. Gratitude now becomes the gentle bridge from doing to allowing. Sit quietly for a minute or two and listen inside. Listening is not trying to hear, it is letting the mind rest so the quiet can speak. Place a hand on the belly and notice its rhythm. When the belly moves freely, receiving becomes natural. Whisper, I welcome gentle answers and perfect timing. Let those words ring softly through the ribs. The body understands welcome. It loosens, it opens. Take up the journal and write 5 simple lines of thanks, spoken as if the gifts were already on the way. Thank you for the calm that settles my day. Thank you for the wise idea that meets me in the morning. Thank you for the opportunity that arrives with grace. Thank you for the support that shows up in kind hands. Thank you for the rest that renews my body. Feel each line. Gratitude in advance is not pretending. It is training the inner world to look for help, to notice openings, to value small blessings. When the heart values small blessings, it becomes a magnet for more. Shift from words to sensing again. Sit for another minute, breathing slowly, and feel if any small nudge rises. It might be to drink water, to send a gentle message, to clear a corner of a desk, to step outside for fresh air, to rest for 10 minutes. Receiving often begins as a small, simple action that carries the tone of ease. Say, I welcome small steps that carry big kindness. If nothing comes, let that be the step. Rest in the quiet. Allowing is an action too. It tells the mind that timing can be shared, that life can help. To strengthen receiving, offer one more set of soft lines. I am willing to be helped. I am willing to be surprised by good. I am willing to accept support without guilt. Pause between them. Notice what shifts. If the belly tightens, bring breath there and add, support is safe. If the throat tightens, stroke the neck and add, it is safe to say yes to help. If the chest tightens, press the palm against the sternum and add, my heart is safe to open. The body's signals are invitations, not obstacles. Each one shows where love wants to land. Close this receiving set by placing a hand on the heart and another on the belly and staying very still for a few breaths. Let the air move you like a small tide, coming in, going out. No rush, no pushing. Speak one final line to seal the practice. I allow my good to come in kind, natural ways. Sit in the echo of that sentence. Feel the body agree, even if only a little. A little is enough to begin. A little, repeated, becomes a lot. Carry this work into the day with a gentle anchor. When the clock reaches 3:33 p.m., pause for one slow breath, one kind sentence, and one tiny action that fits the intention set before dawn. This is the daylight echo of the night practice. It is brief by design, so it can live inside any schedule. Breathe in and let the body soften. Speak. I practice softness and steady action. Then do one thing that honors the morning's choice. If calm is the focus, drink water and relax the jaw for 10 seconds. If abundance is the focus, send one clear message or bless the money that is already in hand. If healing is the focus, step into fresh air for a minute or stretch the spine and shoulders. If love is the focus, place a kind hand on the heart and whisper, I am open. One breath, one sentence, one step. If the day is busy and the mind forgets, it is okay. When the moment is noticed again, that is the perfect time to return. The anchor works whenever it is used. This is not about being perfect. It is about being gentle and steady. The nervous system learns from repetition, not from force. Place a note somewhere friendly as a reminder, a small 333 on a page, a soft tone on the phone, a little dot on the wrist. Let it be a loving cue, not a taskmaster. When the cue arrives, respond with kindness. Even a 10-second reset can change the next hour. Add tiny rituals to support the anchor. Bless the water before sipping by saying, thank you for peace, then drink slowly. When a sharp thought appears, answer it with one kinder thought right away. I am learning, I am supported, I choose ease. When the body tightens, roll the shoulders back and down and exhale through the lips. These micro moves tell the system that care is present. Care lowers the noise of fear and allows clear choices to rise. Keep a small track of these daylight moments. At evening, write 3 lines. One thing that felt easier than usual, one thing that asked for more kindness, and one small step taken. This record builds trust. Trust is the soil where the next day's practice grows. Over a week, the page will show a quiet pattern. The heart is calming faster. The mind is choosing softer words. The body is less quick to brace. Seeing this change builds hope, and hope feeds action. If a hard hour arrives in the day, use a 2-minute reset modeled on the night practice. Sit, place a hand on the heart and one on the belly, breathe 4-2-6 twice, and say one line that matches the moment. Peace is here for me. I allow help now. My body hears my kind thoughts and rests. Then do one small action that matches the line. Send the message, drink water, stretch the shoulders, step outside. The smallest next step is often the best next step. Let this journey be held with warmth. The dawn practice, the receiving, the daylight anchor, they are all forms of love. Love practiced in breaths and sentences. Love practiced in how the body is treated. Love practiced in how thoughts are chosen. Love practiced in how pauses are allowed. This way of living does not demand perfection. It invites presence. Presence is kind. Presence is strong. Presence is how the inner world and the outer world begin to move in harmony. As this time together comes to a gentle close, let a soft wrap be placed around everything that has been done. The night opened a doorway. The breath made a bridge. The words laid a path. The body felt those words and began to trust them. Old stories were met with care and given new directions. Gratitude turned asking into allowing. A daylight anchor was set to keep the rhythm alive. All of this is simple, human, and good. If there is a feeling that nothing happened, notice the body again. It is quieter than before. The breath is deeper. The heart is warmer. There is more room inside. Change in this way is often subtle in the moment and strong over time. Small steps, repeated with kindness, build a life that feels safe, clear, and open to good. That is the way this practice works, soft and steady. Let a few closing lines rise now, spoken slowly with full feeling, each one followed by a small pause so the body can say yes. I am guided. Pause. I am worthy. Pause. I allow good. Pause. I am safe. Pause. My life is ready for kindness in every form. Pause. I practice softness and steady action. Pause. I welcome gentle answers and perfect timing. Pause. I choose thoughts that bless my life. Pause. Offer thanks to the breath, the body, and this hour of care. Offer thanks to the quiet that held everything. Offer thanks to the small courage that showed up and stayed. If a promise fits, let it be simple. Show up again tomorrow in a kind way. A few minutes will do. Peace grows through what is tended, and a life is tended by small, loving acts that are repeated. As the candle is lowered or the light is turned off, carry this sense of soft power forward. Let it walk into morning decisions, into evening rest, into the tiny choices that shape a day. The phrase can live on the tongue at any hour. I now allow good to flow to me and through me. The breath can return to its calm rhythm whenever needed. The hands can find the heart and the belly and guide the system back to safety. These are simple tools. They are friendly and available. They belong to this life. Step into the next moments with gentle confidence. Trust that the universe meets the tone that is chosen. Trust that care calls back care. Trust that a clear, kind request is heard. Trust that small steps are enough. Trust that love, spoken, breathed, and felt, remakes the inner world, and with time, the outer world too. Whisper one final blessing to seal it all. Peace is here for me. Help is on the way. I am ready to receive. Then let the quiet hold those words and carry them with you.